Mega XL. Hey guys, so I decided to open up my big rig and I decided to do a little test. So I came up with this. Kind of reminds me of the hammer shot days, right? So let's get into it. You're gonna need, I would suggest 3 cups to hold your screws. And to begin with, the only screws that are a different size on the entire body are these 3 upper screws. This one, and this one. That one, sorry. Those 3 are shorter. The rest of them are all the same. The screw here and the screw here don't like to come out. So as long as you're safe with the shell, you'll be fine. I've already unscrewed this just to make the video a little shorter. So we're going to go ahead and pull this off. The other thing you'll find is that on the shell, there's actually a screw here with a washer. Now, you can remove that if you slide, after you've unscrewed this and the shell's still together, you slide this back, lift up, and you'll see I made marks on the shell. Between here, here, and here, there's kind of a divot in the plastic. And if you take a flathead screwdriver and stick it in here and spread the plastic open, it'll pop right out. I took the screw off of this side so that way I can keep getting in and out of the blaster very easy, and it doesn't seem to affect it whatsoever. So if you want to do that, you can. Moving on. So pretty simple, just go ahead and pop it off. Like I said, all the screws are the same size except for those 3. And now you've got the internals. The barrel comes out, just pull up on that, slide it forward, and voila, the barrel is out. Now, if you want to take this whole unit out and ditch the shell, this screw right here is holding the whole unit in. The rest of these screws just keep this clamshell together. So we're going to go ahead and you still have to undo this one. Now this is where I would say to have the third option, because I don't know, they look a little different. They might not be, but they look a little different to me. And no, I don't want to come out. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and we should have 5 right here. 5 screws to get in. Now, before you take this apart, notice how this white from the shell is in here and where this location is. You want to keep that in mind for when you go to rebuild this. There are 2 clips. Originally, I did this with my fingers. Okay, maybe not. Oh. There's 1. And there's 2. And as long as the screws are undone, there we go. And we're going to lift up and out. Again, pay attention to your orientation of this, and pay attention to the orientation of your 2 gears on top. when I opened this, my gears were straight up and down. See this line? And there's a little logo thing right here. It's hard to see probably on the camera. Same with this. This is straight up and down. Right? Now the best way to access this, I took out my locks. You're going to have a couple pieces here. I took them out. But if you want to keep everything, the best way to get at this right here is to actually remove these gears. So we're going to do that now. Pull that gear out. I'm going to set it there. Pull that gear out, and I'm going to set it there. And you're going to pull the spring back, and if you have this stuff in, you're going to kind of have to hold it down so it doesn't fly everywhere, and just lift up. There's a screw on the back. Unscrew it. This whole assembly comes apart. It's going to be pretty self-explanatory. The spring comes down. Take your spacer, slide it down, and there's actually notches on the plunger that this is going to slide over so it faces out. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Oh, there we go. Nope. Anyways, yes, there's notches for this to slide onto. Give it a little bit more security. This could be a little bit wider, more than likely. But the way they had it was the spring was kind of locking, so that's why I did it this way. But it could be a little bit wider if you wanted to make it wider. Now putting it back in is the same thing. You're going to pull your spring back. It adds some good compression to it, pre-compression to it. So, and slide it in. Make sure you're on the gear. Make sure you're against the blue plastic. Yep. That's gonna be fun with these. Good luck with that. It's the reason why I took them out. It's the thing that when you come back, it stops it, and you come back again, it stops it, and then you lock, and then you slide forward, and you can't pull the trigger until you completely slide forward. It eliminates that. Personally, I think it works better, but that's up to you. Now you're gonna go ahead, put your gears back in, make sure it's straight. I'm gonna make sure that that's correct. That looks good. Yep, that's nice and straight. That's straight. And then reassemble. So it does increase the performance. Unfortunately, my chronograph does not go up to 31 millimeter on caliber. I don't know why. It's the same one Qualcomm has or had. I don't know why it doesn't do it. But what I can say is I went back, I watched videos on what this thing was shooting stock, and it's shooting past that. Flat shots are going out 50, 60 feet, more like 60 feet. I'll have some videos soon on it shooting. With an angle, it's definitely hitting the 70, 80 feet, and occasionally even 100 feet. Yes, I said 100 feet. However, yeah, so this is up on Thingiverse. I'll have a link in the video. Hope you guys enjoy, and if you do this mod, please do a shout out. All right, guys, Corsairs out.